They hide their abuse in public, so they must know it's wrong and can change, right? Not exactly. And in today's episode, we're going to explore why. You'll hear this idea a lot in forums and conversations about covert abuse. If they know how to hide it, then they know it's wrong. If they can control themselves around others, then they're choosing to treat you badly. And if it's a choice, then surely they can choose to stop. That line of thinking makes sense. It sounds logical, but it's based on the wrong assumption. It assumes that the version they show in public is the real self, that the mask drops when you're behind closed doors. And if they could just see what they're doing, if they could just realize how cruel it is, they would stop. But for people who use abuse as a control tactic, the mask never drops. There is no real self hiding behind the kindness. There is only performance, adaptation, a shifting set of behaviors used to manipulate the person in front of them, depending on what they want. So, what does this mean for you? This is where it gets dangerous. Not because of what they're doing, but because of what you might believe about it. You might believe the good behavior in public means they understand the difference between right and wrong. That if they can choose kindness with others, then they could choose it with you. That belief is a trap. Because once you believe they could choose kindness, you start waiting for it. You minimize the abuse. You tell yourself, oh, it's just stress or trauma or something that you triggered. And you start seeing their cruelty as a mistake instead of a tactic. But here's what you need to know: they don't divide their behavior into good and bad, they divide it into what works and what doesn't. In public, praise and sympathy are the goal, so they act charming. In private, obedience or emotional control might be the goal, so they use cruelty. It's not self reflection, it's not guilt, it's not some buried conscience trying to break through. It's all manipulation, all of it. And the longer you hold on to the belief that they must know what they're doing, therefore can change, the longer you'll stay hoping for something that will never come.